Hi guys, Sabrish here. In today's video, I'll be sharing how to plan your finances for masters in the USA. Students who are going to the US to pursue master's degree are confused on how to transfer money from Indian account to your US account, what charges are present, and what kind of taxes are applicable on these transactions. So in this video, I'll be explaining all the answers to these questions. I've divided this video to two main segments. The first is ways to transfer money from Indian account to US account. The next is how to pay university tuition fees. So let's dive into the first segment of the video. Transferring money from Indian bank account to US account. As soon as students land in the US, they can create a bank account in US from banks like Chase, Citibank or Bank of America. Once you create an account, you can start using their credit card and transfer funds. First, we have to understand the reasons for transferring money from India to US. It can either be for university tuition fees, your monthly expense that can include your rent, your grocery bill or a credit card bills, etc. and other miscellaneous expenses. Now we move on to the methods for transferring. There are two main methods. First is bank to bank and the next is wire transfer. As you can see here, the conversion rate for a dollar in Indian rupees is almost similar, but it's a bit higher in wire transfer. Now, let me provide a detailed view on both of these methods. Direct bank-to-bank transfer. For bank-to-bank transfer, there are a series of steps to be followed. First is adding a beneficiary. This will take 1 or 2 days to process. The next is adding the amount that you wish to send from Indian account to your US account. The next is checking out all the charges that are present while transferring money. The most important thing is the purpose of remittance. Purpose of remittance represents the reason for transferring the money from India to US or sending money abroad. It can either be for sending to family members, travel for education or education purposes. Based on the purpose of remittance, a TCS tax will be applied if the transaction amount is above 7 lakhs. Now let me explain what this TCS tax is. Tax collected at source. As the name suggests, when you're paying above 7 lakhs, a tax will be collected at source from India when you're sending it abroad. If you pay below 7 lakh per transaction while transferring money, you don't have to pay any tax, apart from other charges that the bank has. After 7 lakhs, 5% to 20% tax is obtained based on the purpose of remittance. So as you can see here, for sending it to family members or sending the money as a gift to someone, the tax is 20%. At the same time, if it's for education, the tax is only 5%. Bank will provide a TCS tax certificate for proof. And at the financial year end, you will be able to claim the tax that you have paid while transferring money from India to US for education purposes. The other charges by bank. So, apart from your TCS tax, the other charges are your conversion rate, the remittance service charge, currency conversion tax, and TCS if it's above 7 lakhs. I'll start with an example. So let's say you want to transfer funds of $6,000 from your Indian account to US account. As you can see, the conversion rate as of today is 85.12 rupees, which amounts to 5,11,104 for $6,000. The remittance service charge is 1,180 and the currency conversion tax is 550. On the whole, you'll have to pay 5,12,834 for sending $6,000 to US. And the charges that are obtained here are 1,730. As you can see here, TCS tax is not applied. At the same time, if I wish to send $8,300 to US, the amount is going to be 7,07,027, 1,180 for RSC. So currency conversion tax is 727. This depends upon how much funds you are transferring. And apart from this, a 5% TCS is applied here. On the whole, it comes up to 7,09,449 and the charges come up to 2,422. This seems pretty low, but when you're sending money to pay university tuition fees, we really high. I'll show you with an example. As an example, let me show how it works in Kotak Net Banking. So I'll have to first search for sending money abroad. Now I'll be directed to this page for transferring money abroad. Here I can choose which country I wish to send the money, the currency and the beneficiary. I can choose the beneficiary from my US account and I can choose my purpose of remittance. As we are F1 visa students, we can either choose money abroad option for education purposes or for travel for education. As it can be seen here, for education abroad, you'll have to provide this remittance to educational institution. And for travel for education, you can do it for tuition fees or hostel expenses. Let me enter the amount, $8,300. It comes up to 7,09,449, and you can see all the taxes here. I mean the tax and the other charges by the bank. Now let me enter my first semester fees, which is $15,618, and let's see the TCS tax at 5% now. The amount comes up to 13,64,000. And as you can see here, 31,700 is the TCS tax, but at the financial year end, I'll be able to claim this amount back. The next method is wire transfer. Wire transfer is electronically transferring funds from one bank account to another. Let's say that my dad wishes to send me funds to my bank account in the US. Instead of directly sending or transferring funds from his account to my account, he can use a channel like wire transfer to send his money to the wire transfer platform and then to me. This is considered to be a secure way to transfer funds, and it's mostly recommended by students in the US. As you can see, it's a secure method to transfer funds, but the only con is that it takes time to transfer funds. It can take from 2 days to 4 days to transfer the funds from India to bank account in the US. A few examples of wire transfer platforms are Flywire, TransferMate, and Western Union. TCS tax, that is tax collected at source, is also applicable here in wire transfer too, if the transaction amount exceeds 7 lakhs. Now we move to the second segment of the video, how to pay university tuition fees. Let me answer this with an example of the university that I am attending. I'll be going to Illinois Tech. So Illinois Tech provides me 3 methods to pay the tuition fees. The first is credit card, using Visa, MasterCard, or American Express card. The next is checking or savings account. This is the kind of account that is present in the US. In India, there is savings account and fixed deposit. But in the US, they have checking or savings account. Once I create an account in the US, that is a bank account in the US, I can use that account to transfer funds to Illinois Tech to pay my tuition fees. And the next is wire transfer with the help of Flywire or TransferMate. Illinois Tech has officially partnered with these 2 wire transfer platforms to transfer funds for tuition fees. Let me show you how that works. As I had mentioned earlier, purpose of remittance is really important. After that, you'll have to show proof that you'll be transferring funds for that purpose. A scheme called LRS or Liberalized Remittance Scheme has been implemented for this reason. This scheme was introduced by RBI to allow Indian residents to freely transfer money abroad. The LRS provides the following features. The first is limit, which will be you can send up to $250,000 per year. You'll have to state or define the purpose for that for transferring funds, which can be education, travel or investments. After that, you'll have to show them proof. You'll have to provide your passport, your visa, your admission letter or the tuition fee receipt and your PAN card. Thank you. I hope this video helps. If there are any suggestions for the next video, please do recommend.